What's up guys, it's Shuichi, back at it again ranking the Black Ops 2 zombie perk locations. And for this video, we have Double Tap, as I'm sure you can read. Keeping the intro short and sweet, you know how it goes, we're gonna rank the perks by accessibility mid-round. Will you be able to get it with ease, or will you go down trying? Let's get to it. Starting with transit, I'm sure I don't need to explain the whole, hey, I hate staircases because they're a death trap thing, because I've been over it at least 3 videos now. But I think Double Tap's location is a bit different from the other staircase type locations, as there's only one barrier I think upstairs. The zombies spawn downstairs, but the spawns are spread out, and it's kind of like a maze that you can slip through, but there's 2 entrances to get upstairs to Double Tap. Once you get up there, you can either go down the staircases or jump down the ledge. I don't think this location is as bad as the other locations involving a staircase. I don't think there's as much cramped space. I think you can maneuver through it with ease. I would probably give this one a B, which is kind of weird. Yeah, the downstairs might be a little difficult, but there's multiple routes, 2 sets of staircases. Again, B. Okay, if you watch the other videos, we got Nuketown. Nuketown's is going to be an F because it could spawn on round 2 or it could spawn on round 25. RNG and random locations are not a good combo. Well, just mainly locking perks behind like leader rounds. Then again, Double Tap isn't really a perk you should need on round 2. If you're buying it on round 2, I mean, that's kind of a personal issue. Like, you must really hate yourself if you think, hey, I need my gun to shoot a little bit faster and a little bit stronger. But that still doesn't change the fact it's RNG, round 2 or 25, F. Die Rise, F, because I'm not going to go through ranking each of the elevator locations. You could argue it's me being lazy, but again, it's due to the fact that the elevator is not readily available when you need it. Is it on the first floor or is it on the roof? Where is it? F. Mob of the Dead. This one is also going to be in a horrible location. From one direction, you gotta go down a staircase that can really only fit 1 person, meaning if you get caught, you're dead. You better bring something that can tear those zombies apart because you are not making it through there if you decide to bum rush it, especially if you're doing it mid-round. Those zombies are gonna tear you to shreds. Let's just say you decide to approach from the other angle. The other angle is tight. You could probably do a quick U-turn if there's no zombies coming your way, but the likelihood of you getting out of there is slim to none, unless you're really good at managing your train. Anyways, Double Tap. If you can manage to run your train, do a U-turn, or fight your way back out, you'll survive. I'm giving this a low C, close to a D.
If we come from one angle, it's going to be a D because of the tight staircase, but if we come from the other angle, it's going to be a C because it's still a little bit manageable.
Fuck, D, a C!
None of it makes
we're going C. It seems even as a YouTuber who's ranking all this shit, I still have trouble making up my mind at times. Going on to Buried. This is going to be one of the most ideal perk locations in any of the Terra games in general. Mainly because zombies will not go for you as long as you're trying to get Double Tap, other than the witches. The only big downside about the witches is the money. Every time the witches hit you, they take away, what, 2,000? 2k per pop? They only start damaging you once you run out of money. So the biggest downside is if you're a point hoarder, you're going to lose your points quick. But let's be real, you're going to put your money in the bank if you're worried about your points, or you can earn the points back, or you can withdraw from the bank. If you're being picky, there's some underlying issues. Point being, the witches aren't any major threat, just to your pockets and not to your health. They won't overwhelm you, you'll be able to get through with ease. Get Double Tap because it's right at the entrance and get out. This is simply an A tier location. Borderline S tier if I was doing S tier, but I think I've only given S tier to Quick Revive on Black Ops 1's Ascension, I think. How many S tier locations have I given out? Anyways, for Buried's Double Tap location, it's going to be an A tier. Lastly, we got Origins, which really can't be ranked on this list because the perk has one of 2 locations that aren't really perk locations, if you get what I'm saying. The first one's going to be spending 30,000 points and going to the box to collect your reward, or the second one's visiting Wonder Fizz, which isn't really going to count for any of these tier lists because it's a RNG perk. Anyways, point being, Double Tap on this map is going to get an NA, not applicable, accessible, whatever you want to count it as. With that should finish up our Double Tap perk ranking list. On the screen, you're going to see the final ranking for each of the maps for Double Tap's locations. Growing up, I think Double Tap was my favorite perk. One of my favorite things to do as a kid would be to boot up World at War, load up Dirt Race specifically, and play that map split screen with a friend. Mainly because I liked getting Double Tap with the MG42 or PPSH, because then the frame rates would drop and your screen would just start to spaz out. It was funny. I got a kick out of it as a kid, because at some point the audio would just start messing up and the bullets wouldn't register, and it was a sight to behold. That's for sure. Specifically the PPSH though, I loved using the Grim Reaper. I don't know if it was the same on PC, but I had it on PS3, and I can 100% tell you the PPSH with double tap, Pack-a-Punch would mess up your game, or at least the frames. I should get back on track. This is the end of the video. As usual, if you don't like any of the locations, or you want to talk about it, go in the comments. Give out your opinion. Rah, rah, rah. Your opinion's wrong. You suck. Hey, I really like Double Tap's location on Buried. I agree with you, Home Slice. You get the point. To finish up the series, we got the rest of the perks on Black Ops 2, which I think I'm going to make into one full video, because I'm not going to make one video for Tombstone, and one video for Who's Who, and one video for Electric Cherry, and one video for Vulture Raid. You get the point. It's all going to be one video, which should be a little longer than 10 minutes long if I'm right. That's my goal, at least, to make a 10-minute video, because I barely make any of those. Try to get the views up, or the watch time up. If there's any type of videos you want to see, make sure to leave it in the comments. If you haven't checked it out yet, my last video was about improving the Black Ops 1 zombie maps. 1 to 2 things on each map that I thought would improve the map's playability, or just enjoyment. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and as always, don't die.